Hello, good morning, guys. Um, Today I'm going to share an update of the channel with you and probably share a few things I'm working on and learning. So I've started this study since 1st June, and that was a bit around the ending of the month of Ramadan. So I couldn't work hard just in the middle of the month till the end. So as now I'm really getting up and I'm setting up myself very well to work on it. You can see that every time I'm sharing a video, there is an improvement in the quality, sound, and images. So I'm trying to work that out very well before I start going deeper in the process. And also, I've kept on learning. I've kept on reading a lot on electronics and software development, and also learning new programming languages. So actually, I'm learning C and Python on top of PHP, and JavaScript are new. So this is going to be a lot. So before that, I also wanted to point out something on concerning this channel. I wanted you to know that this channel is not meant to share professional advices, because the point here is to share my progress in this goal I've set to myself. So it's kind of anything I learn, I would like to share it. I would like to keep a track of it. So behind that, there are few things you can discover. There are few things you can learn, because things I'm doing are not necessarily new to me. So I've kind of know some other things, and I would just want to understand it deeper. I want to know the deeper side of some few things in software engineering. And talking of software engineering, I've gone through to understand what that actually means to be a software engineer, because we have computer science, we have software engineering, we have I don't know, science itself and all these things. So it's kind of confusing what it is like to be a software engineer. So I've gone through to understand that. So first of all, you might know what is a software, which is a computer program basically. And um, and what is actually engineering? That's the first thing we need to ask ourselves. What is engineering? I think is engineering is the application, a creative application of science to anything. So you use science in a creative way, which you apply to something. So if you are, for instance, building a house, and then you apply some kind of creativity, which is kind of design, beauty, and everything in it, that is engineering. Okay, so in this case, we talk of civil engineering, because you apply engineering to building the society. So that is called civil engineering. But the main thing with this word engineering is actually to bring out the creativity part of it, and on top of it, there is a science, which is not only you create, you also apply some kind of logic system. You apply kind of measurement in whatever you are doing. So it is not just randomly creating. You create with a reason. You create something that is perfectly measured. So that's the thing about engineering generally. So, and now science. What is science in it? That's where it becomes interesting. Science itself is the study of knowledge in general. So you study to discover knowledge, but not only studying anyhow. Science has two main things that are key to it, which is a method and a procedure to reach the knowledge. So you must have a method to which you use to go for knowledge. You have a procedure whenever you are reasoning about that knowledge. So that's about science. You can see that the definition of science goes to accompany the measurement I was talking about when it concerning the engineering. So it is very important to see the relation between science and engineering. So actually, when you say it's a creative application of knowledge, uh, or the creative uh, application, yeah, creative application of science. So you can see that the word science makes sense over there. So that's basically. Now what of software engineering? So if you understand that building houses by applying science and creativity makes you a civil engineer, so it is the same thing. By building software by applying science and creativity becomes software engineering. So basically, that's what software engineering is. And now you might be asking yourself, most of the time when you go to schools, the computer science, most people misunderstand that and probably think, okay, it's about studying computers, learning computers, how to use computers, and all this. It's actually a mistake. And I've met so many students actually when I start computer science courses, they'll be complaining it is just about theory. They are just killing us with mathematics. They are not showing us any computers. We don't even have the lab and all this. It is normal because computer science is not about computers. And I used to say, when they were talking of computer science, don't understand it as the science of computers. It is rather science with computers. So computer science is you do science using computers. You don't do computer science as in applying science to computers to understand computers or master computers. No, instead science, and then you use computers to do the science. That's computer science. So while you are doing computer science, you learn a lot of mathematics, a lot of reasoning, because computer science is about understanding what can be used, what can be processed, what can be described as a solution to a problem. And since computers have this capability of solving problems faster, so they are best tools for computer scientists. So as a computer science, you work mostly with algorithms, their design, their analysis, and their implementations. So mostly that's what computer science is all about, not necessarily computers. So I think I'm gonna stop here. I hope this enlightens someone. And next video, probably I'm going to talk of the Ohm laws and the Joule's law, and we are going to talk about electronics basically. And thank you very much for watching.